Hey guys, this is Tony with Thinner Geek Designs. Today I'm back with another graphic design video. Today I want to talk about how you can make money if you're a teenage graphic designer. Graphic designers are starting younger and younger. People are really excited about the field, they want to get into it, and they want to learn how they can make money. The only issue is while you're a teenager, you could have really good skill, but you're still going to be learning the industry, learning tips and tricks. You're going to be learning the software as you go, so people aren't going to be as willing to fork out money for you. But I have some tips that can help you make money as a teenager and also help you create a portfolio and a career as you go forward. Remember, design videos come out Mondays, so get subscribed for that if you haven't already. So let's talk about the first tip. The first tip is building or designing emotes and panels and artwork for streamers. Streaming has gotten bigger than it ever has been, and it's going to continue growing. With platforms like Mixer and Facebook giving Twitch a competition, also people on YouTube now. It's going to be bigger than ever. And these people are going to need services, creative services. They're going to need artwork, they're going to need panels, they're going to need emotes. And this is something that if you're learning out, you can do. If you're a starting out designer, you can pick this up. But the skill of ceiling isn't high, the expectations aren't that high. They're higher than maybe someone who just wants something for free, but something you can make a quick buck off of. You can package it for a bigger package to get more out of it. So say someone comes to you for some emotes. You could, instead of just selling them one emote, you could sell them a package of 4 and charge more. You could also package some panels, you could package some logos. So this is a good way to start building up a portfolio, get comfortable talking with clients while also making some money. There's a lot of stuff going on with streaming that you should be looking at if you're a teenage designer, and I would start there. Start going on Twitch, start going on Mixer. Facebook has stickers that you can also sell and give to streamers. So there's plenty of opportunity out there in the streaming space to make money as a teenage designer. This is a tip that I would not suggest for everyone, but for starting out, especially if you're a teenager, I'll suggest it to you. And I'll probably make a video on this whole topic of why I hate these websites, but freelance websites like Guru, like Freelancer, like Odesk, you can go on here and try to find clients. It might be a good way to see, what can I charge comfortably for, where can I grow, where can I find my starting point, and maybe find clients there. You're going to be in a bidding war with people, and that's always not fun. But if you're a teenager starting out, this is something you might want to look into. Like I said, I'll make a whole video of why I don't like these websites and what I really think about them. But yeah. My next tip for making money as a teenage designer is selling merchandise, selling art posters, selling graphic tees. This is easier than it's ever been before. It used to be a pain. You used to have to order. You have to design first. Come up with a design. Cool design. Pitch it to people, see if maybe this audience might like it, then you stock up on the merch, and if it doesn't sell, you're stuck with all this merch. Well, now there's some websites like Teespring, Redbubble, Society6, all these websites that have helped it make easier for people like you that are starting out, and you don't have to stock this stuff. You just upload design, they handle the print, they take a cut, you get a cut. This is going to make you loads of money, but it will make you some money. I still do it. I have a Redbubble store. I make money off of it every month. I think it's a good way to get out there and also learn, okay, this product didn't work. Why didn't it work? What could have worked better? It gives you real world experience of seeing, how do I sell a product, what product worked, and what product didn't work. This is something that as a teenager you could really use when you go into college or you go into a design field and help grow and give you something that stands out on top of also making a little cash. The thing is though, I would stay away from IPs that are established and maybe go for some more generic like type posters, type graphic tees, something that if someone says, hey, that's a cool saying, I want a shirt, or that's a cool saying, I want a poster, or that's a cool looking design, I want it on a shirt or a poster or a mug or whatever. So I would also look at selling merch as an option for making money as a teenager. I would also look at selling brushes, selling fonts, selling templates online as a teenager. This is something you can do pretty quick. You can kind of get good at. Type is a little bit harder just because of the ceiling of quality that people are looking for. But templates aren't hard for you to make. You can make a logo template, sell that, make a couple quick bucks. You could also sell design components. So say like you have, say like some elaborate borders or elaborate elements that you could put in a type poster, or maybe you used it for one of your type posters that you sold online and you broke out those elements and sold them as a pack. These are things you can also do. If you do that, you're actually double profiting, because now you're making something that you took and made money with, breaking apart elements that worked and selling it to make more money. There's plenty of services online to use these services, like Creative Marketplace. So I'd kind of look at these places, say, hey, is this a spot where I can fit in and I can make money? So those are my 3 options for online, but I have a couple more options that are real world and could help you get some actual good skills under your belt as well as try to make money. My first tip for a real world experience is working with families or friends, or a family member that has a friend. These people are going to be willing to give you a chance before anyone else will. You're a teenager, they want to see you grow, they want to see you become who you're going to become, they want to see you get your career path found out early, so they're going to give you a chance. You might not be able to negotiate your price specifically, but you'll be able to get a chance with real world experience. You'll be able to work with the client. It's going to be a little uncomfortable for some people. As a teenager and as a kid today, you're not going to be as comfortable talking business in front of someone or communicating about money in front of someone. But that's okay. This is a great learning experience on top of a way to make money. You're going to learn what clients' needs are. You're going to learn how to work with the project. You're going to learn what your workflow is for that project. On top of that, you're going to see how to communicate with the client, how to get feedback from the client, how to intake that feedback, and all these other things. I mean, it is the first time I took on a real world client, I learned more than I ever did in school. I learned how to get screwed in money. I learned how to take feedback. I learned how to give back feedback, and I think it's a good experience. Take as many of these projects as you can and grow with it. You know, you might only be making $40, $50, $20, a couple dollars off of a logo, a brochure, a website revamp, or something, but it's also a growing experience for you to become a better designer down the road. My next tip is possibly a tip that might be after you do working with families and friends, is work with small businesses in your area. Depending if you're in a big city, a small town, everyone has small businesses. And you can kind of walk in and say, hey, I looked at your logo, I looked at your branding, it's not as good as it could be, but I'd like to help. And this will help you get clients that are in your area, real world clients, but clients that maybe aren't as easy to sell on. It might be also a good experience for you how to sell your services. When you work with family and friends, you don't really have to sell a client. You just kind of have to say, hey, I want to help you guys out. I'm trying to grow. Can you help me out? Now you're going to have to go out there and sell to a client on how to get a client. And I think that really is helpful. I think the first client I did was a IT service local in Charlotte. And then I did a couple other local clients. I also did a local event in Charlotte. I kind of learned how to work with people with it. So I would always suggest start local. Also add this online business on top of it. And I think you'll be good. My final tip is don't do just one of these. Try multiple. The thing is, when you're starting out, these things are not going to add up to one thing that's going to make you a millionaire. So layer them. Do family businesses. Do Redbubble stores. Do typography sales. Layer them on top of each other to make a service or a foundation that'll either tell you, A, I want to be a graphic designer, I can make money at this. B, I may need to not be a freelance designer, maybe I need to be in-house designer because I'm not comfortable talking to clients like this or working with people like this. Or C, I don't think the graphic design industry is my cup of tea because I can't make enough money, or I don't think I'm good at it. And that's okay. Final thought is, you're a teenager, you'll be fine if you end up not wanting to become a graphic designer. If you think you want to be a designer, you got your whole life ahead of you, you'll be fine. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope you got something out of this. If this video helped you or might help you someone in your life, give it a quick share on any social media that you like. If I didn't explain anything well, or if you want to talk more about this topic or some of the topics I brought up, just get down in the comments down below and I'll get down there with you. Remember, design videos come out Mondays, so get subscribed for that if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.